Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at the universe's plan for you next when it comes to your career or your goals. Also when it comes to your relationship with others, let's see what comes up in that area, as well as specifically a revelation about this plan up next. So these are the intentions. I am visiting my mom. This is why the background is a little bit different today. The table's different. I don't have crystals and my signs, but I don't want to miss doing a reading for you. I don't know how I forgot that. So I'll be using these crystals in the coming days when we do the readings, whether on their own or during the pick a card, so that when you pick the card you can also pick the crystals through these. That's what I'm planning to do. And when it comes to the signs, I will be dividing them into cardinal signs, fixed signs, mutable signs, and we'll see where they fall under the 3 signs. Okay, so these are my plans. I never want to miss a reading just because I forgot the crystals. But yeah, let's have fun. Let's do this reading. I will shuffle and then I'll be taking the 3 ones up top. So let's go 3 times. That's the second time. And let's go 1. Oh, well, I guess we've got 1. Actually, wait. Looks like our crystals are ready. So what do we have for today's reading? Is this the Tourmaline? Yes, purple Tourmaline. Then you have the rose quartz in the shape of a heart. And you've got the sapphire. So these are the crystals for today's reading. Take a look at which one of these you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, as I always advise you guys, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the messages that you're supposed to hear. Today, they're going to take you to the messages regarding the plan, the universe's plan for you next. I hope you enjoy this reading. I'm personally very excited about doing it. And yeah, please note that in a moment I will be assigning different zodiac signs, as you know, to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video, take as much time as you need. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps as mentioned down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your signs, then this section, as you know, was created specifically for you guys. And after some shuffling, we'll be adding the mutable, cardinal, and fixed signs in every and see where they fall under each pile. So for pile 1, we've got the mutable signs, which are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. For pile number 2, we've got the cardinal signs. These are, of course, Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. And for pile number 3, we, of course, have the fixed signs. And these signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So, my dear soul family, these are the signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3, of course. It's really all up to you. If you prefer to pick your piles using other placements in your chart, then feel free to do that. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. As you know, today we're taking a look at the universe's plan for you next when it comes to your career or goals. and then we'll be taking a look at your relationships with others and a revelation regarding the plan up ahead. Up next, I mean, for you. So these are the decks that I'll be using. I plan to use this Oracle deck, and for each part of the reading, I'll be using a different tarot deck. So let's get straight into it. Now we're going to be taking a look at the universe's plan for you next when it comes to your career or your goals, an important goal that you have. So you've got Gateway. Ooh, I love this card. Okay. Let's now pull out the first tarot deck for this part and ask, what is the universe's plan for you next? Oh, I forgot to introduce your pal to you. Oh my God. What is the universe's plan for you up next when it comes to your goals or your career? So your crystal is the beautiful purple Tourmaline. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are the mutable signs: Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so Gateway, you've got the Page of Cups. Ooh, there is definitely manifestation here. Okay, really nice. Something is in the workings, and I see that there's something about you moving. See, the water is moving from a broken vessel into a new bright one, and that's the idea of Gateway, moving from maybe one realm to another realm, right? So there's movement here. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. The Eight of Pentacles. Do you see there's movement? This is the background of the Eight of Cups. You can see they're moving from one side to the other, to another place. So there's movement here. You've got the Knight of Wands, the Justice card, you've got the Judgment card, and the Queen of Cups. Right. Let's explore this energy. So we were just talking about a movement that's happening in your life when it comes to your career or your goals. It makes me feel with the Judgment card that something was kind of, I want to say, blocked. For some of you, this career or this goal could have even died out. Like you could have been, you could have watched it even like die, thinking it's not gonna happen, and bam, it revives. So like, yeah, maybe you're in the office or you're in a job that you really don't like, and you feel like you've got a lot of troubles there, and suddenly you get another offer somewhere else. That type of energy, whatever, wherever you are in your career, or that goal that you have in your intention as you're listening to this reading, it seems like something nearly felt like it died out, and bam, there is a revival and there is a movement. I see you moving from an old vessel into a new one. This could be moving from one office to another. If you're a student, maybe you're moving into the next year, or moving past a strong issue that you had. You're finally over that. All around, there's a new movement and a new opportunity when it comes to your career and goals. This new opportunity is going to genuinely feel otherworldly, because you've got the Gateway here. You've got a unicorn. All of these are symbolism of something unique, moving and experiencing a totally different life, a different state of existence. You can see it moving from one cup to another. So at least when it comes to your emotions and your experience, it doesn't have to be like a physical movement, although it could be. At least in that new beginning, you will feel like everything feels different. You will feel like where you are feels different. Maybe even what you do feels different. The whole experience feels like at least it has manifested something important for you, that you've manifested something passionate, something of a strong desire. And I say a strong desire because not only do you have the Strength card and the Justice card, the devil card can one of the meanings is desire, something that you desire, you're pulled towards. And in conjunction to the Queen of Cups, it's something that you really want. So that's really nice to see here for you. I forgot to tell you, the Knight of Wands is moving passionately towards your desires. So what are the odds? You can see here the figures are like, yes, that's what I've been desiring. And just like the Devil card, you want to be careful. Just as exciting and desirable this is, you want to be careful how you handle your emotions with the Queen of Cups when you enter this new fated beginning with the Justice card. Because yes, it's a new fated beginning that not only has that amazing opportunity that it just gave you, but as you go along, you will have so many opportunities in your path, so much that it seems like you will be choosing, do I want to put in the effort to go take that one, or do I want that one right in the front because it looks better? I feel like you're spoiled by choices, you're spoiled by a lot of blessings, and you're kind of like going, I'll take this one, I can always come back and take that one. You're very happy with the opportunities, the many opportunities that you have, and you really feel spoiled up next. So anyways, just as you will find on your path so many of the things that you genuinely desire, that's just the beginning. There's so many where that came from. You want to be careful with the energy of the Devil card and the Knight of Wands. Sometimes being so blinded sometimes being so blinded by the thing that you want can make you lose focus of other things that are important to do, that are vital for your growth and your health. So to give you an example of what I mean, let's take the Knight of Wands, for example. The Knight of Wands, let's say, is a person who, if the one of the quickest examples actually we can think about when it comes to the Knight of Wands is a person who's after their sexual desires, the wands. So let's say this person keeps only dating people for their sexual desires, not interested in all the awesome things that come with that, like building deeper connections with others, getting to know that other person, getting in touch with your emotions, understanding the value of being loyal to someone else, this, that, and the other. What is this person losing? Yes, they're getting their desires, but all these highs burn you emotionally, physically, as well as spiritually by time. This is the Wands energy, by the way, is very strong. It's that hit, raw energy that hits you, gives you a high in the moment, but just as there's a high, there's a low, and so there's lack of stability, and there's not much growth that happens. If we talk about the Wands esoterically, you're supposed to create a vessel for your desires. That vessel is being disciplined towards working towards your goals, or doing what is necessary to grow, and that through that vessel the raw energy creates or manifests your desires. So all I'm trying to say here is that it seems in your reading that you're going to get so many of the very thing that you love. In fact, you're starting to get that up ahead, but you want to be very balanced. Don't be too addicted. That's the devil, right? Don't be too addicted and constantly going after one high or the other to your own detriment. You want to create that balance for yourself. If the universe had created it before where this thing wasn't there, now you have to be the one that creates that balance for yourself. If you want to continue to be on that path and not have it sway in any direction that you may not desire, that's the thing. The energy gets bent. We don't want to go there. You see, you've got the Magician here. You manifest your own world, so take charge of that. And it means, like, we talked about someone with sexual desires. We can talk about someone who loves making so much money to the point of, let's say, they don't invest it. Let's say they spend it too much. The high comes from the shopping, or the high comes from maybe this person is not balanced in other areas of their life, like that's all they're doing. So whatever this desire is, and wherever it takes you, the guidance from the universe here, you're going to somewhere very fulfilling, somewhere you will love. It will feel otherworldly. You will almost not believe it, how this opportunity landed in your hand. So you want to be in this phase, the one who creates that balance, to be strong, to create that balance for yourself, and to say, I'm going to enjoy all of the awesome things that the universe is giving to me now, but I will teach myself to walk away when it's time to walk away, to look out for the equally important things that this energy may take away from me. So let's say these opportunities are opportunities of work. You want to balance it with making sure your life is, you're taking good care of your personal life. If these are relationships that you want, like sexual desires, that you want to make sure that you balance it with building deeper connections with others. If these are spending habits, like you get a lot of money all of a sudden, your salary increases or your investments increase, you want to balance it out by making sure that you take care of your personal finances. You see what I mean, right? So that is the guidance here with the universe, along with the awesome thing that is happening. You will see up next in your life. That's the plan, whether when it comes to your goal or your career, whatever it is you've been looking for so long, will start to happen. Because I feel with the Page of Cups and the Temperance, it's kind of like you've attuned to that energy, whether it's by being consistent with your goal, like that's your goal, maybe you didn't see effort but you've stuck to it, that put you in the flow. Or maybe it wasn't happening before but you kept doing it or something. Maybe you're vibrating in the right way. Whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing that because it's working for you. You're plugged in, you're in the flow now. And you know these wings, it reminds me of the story of Icarus, is it? No, Icarus, who was stuck on an island, and it was Daedalus, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was Daedalus who built him a beautiful pair of wings made from wax so that he's free, but he advised him not to fly too close to the sun. Now, Icarus did not listen to this advice. He went free and he went flying, went too close to the sun, and then his beautiful wings made of beeswax started melting, and he now wasn't just stuck as before. Now he drowned in the sea, so he went into an even worse position. So you want to be careful with this high. This next phase of your life is a new experience for you. Perhaps you're going from an experience that you've mastered, like you've had hard energy and you're like, I got this. When I get this hard energy, I know how to deal with this. I have experience now in life. Now you're going to a high, it seems. And also in that high, there are lessons to be learned. If you continuously keep yourself balanced, you won't have to go through the hard lesson of falling into the sea or drowning. And this is what your cards are showing you. This is what the universe is trying to show you. You don't have to, either in this or that. I mean, when we go through the lows, when we listen to our guidance and we calmly try to learn through this guidance but apply it, we grow, right? And it's the same and similarly here. In the highs, it's also, I don't want to say dangerous. No. I want to say you want to be careful. There are lessons there too. So don't overindulge. Don't lose yourself in the high. The high is short. Balance makes it prolonged so that you can enjoy something in moderation, and it consistently stays with you, and you learn what's more important than the instant highs. So enjoy your blessing, my dear pal number one. It's like the people who got this blessing, as they watch the others come in, they would be like, oh, they're behaving like that. They're newbies. Or financially, they're called nouveau riche, for example. Unless other people are using it in a bad way. But it's like behaving in a way because the energy is new. So yes, enjoy it in the beginning, but don't overindulge. Like, enjoy it, but continue to stay balanced. Be wise. I'm going to enjoy that energy, but I'm going to use it in the healthy way for myself. That's exactly what I see here when it comes to the universe's plan. And we did say plan, so that's the plan. We can see what's coming up ahead, what's the learnings, where you could fall, right? And where you can grow if you stay strong. You get to keep that energy prolonged, maybe even forever, and genuinely enjoy it in the correct way. This is exactly the same as someone who doesn't understand the value of, for example, a beautiful connection. What beautiful things come with a connection, versus someone who enjoys everything by exploring everything else around it, doing it the healthy way. Let's take a look at your purple tourmaline. What it says here on the card. We might get another perspective that we haven't been seeing. It says purple tourmaline gets straight to the heart of the matter. Yeah, you're like getting straight into the energy of it. Dispelling any negativity around core wounds, especially issues carried over from past lives. Oh, I told you you've mastered something here. And this could be karma, the Justice card. You've cleared out some karma recently, it seems. Yeah, the tourmaline. Purple tourmaline is a great... that's why you're moving to a new realm here. Purple tourmaline is a great protector and can create a shield between you and alien invasion, possession, and unwanted attachments. Yes, guys, I highly recommend you get yourself a purple tourmaline as you're going through this phase of your life, because look, it helps you in the very thing we've been discussing, the attachments to things. It removes illusions so you can see reality for what it is without any judgment. That is where serenity and peace lie, when we are able to detach from external views. Ground yourself with love and trust that you are always protected. So that's what we see with the purple tourmaline. I definitely advise you to carry one as you go through this beautiful new phase of your life. So yeah, summary, a new beginning that's very different. A new move. Okay, now let's take a look at the universe's plan for you next when it comes to your relationships with others. So we've got two cards, maybe two key things happening. And we will be using this deck for it. Okay. So your two cards are change. And happiness. Ooh, I love this for you. What a new beginning, my dear pile. Number one. It looks like major changes are happening in your life in general. Okay, so let's pull out your tarot cards and see what you've got in these areas. You've got change and happiness. That's really nice. Okay, so you've got the Ace of Swords. You've got Queen of Cups. Cool. You've got Temperance. Your cards are very positive. Okay. You've got the Chariot. Something seems like it's gonna be moving between you and someone. I don't know if this is new or someone in your life. Could be new with the Ace of Swords, at least as an idea. Okay, we'll find out. You've got the Hierophant. Ooh, Okay, this one's out, so I'm gonna also pull it. Ooh, the Strength card. You got a lot of lines here. Maybe, just maybe, this is a Leo. All right, so what's going on? There's change. Change means it depends on where you are at life. Are you like lonely? Do you feel lonely? Maybe you don't have friends or a relationship. Then this means that there's change there. Is there a special person in your life, but maybe things haven't been moving yet? Then it could refer to things moving between the two of you. It could simply be a relationship in your life that is just simply getting better. So what's going on there? Given that the Tourmaline, your significator crystal, is about taking the negative energy of your life, bringing you the new, goes straight to the heart of the matter, dispelling any negativity around core wounds, especially issues carried over from past lives. I am thinking, to be honest with you, that up next, when it comes to universe's plan for you next, in the area of relationships, it seems like there's healing here with the Queen of Cups. I would say this is healing. Maybe with the cross here, you were cross at someone. You were not happy with someone. This could be a sibling. This could be a parent, an actual love relationship in your life. It could be a co-worker. It could be a manager. It could really be anyone. I would say with Hierophant, it could even be with someone who kind of has a lot of authority, thinks highly of themselves, especially with the figure in the Hierophant, the hybrid between the eagle and the lion. The Griffin, I feel like you were two strong characters, but in different ways. You kind of challenged each other here. So this is what this is referring to. Two strong characters, and things weren't moving because you were at a cross. You were angry at each other. Each one of you challenged the other in a different way. I would say this was creating a block in a different way for each one of you. That's why there's this change between the two of you will offer each one of you something amazing, some form of manifestation as you untangle that energy between the two of you. Especially that the Griffin was that mythical creature that guarded the gold for the kings, right? So it looks like that energy between the two of you was kind of like blocking. I've seen this energy before. I don't remember where, but it's blocking wealth. Oh, it could be blocking wealth or blocking something valuable at least. The Queen of Cups here, was holding back something valuable. Each of you couldn't get that valuable energy. And it kind of looks like it was opposite because of the eagle and the lion. Each one is strong in their own territory. So perhaps you were able to get a high somewhere, but you had a low somewhere else. While this person had something good in that area that you didn't have, but couldn't have something good in that area which you had. You know, there's this opposite energy. So I don't know, it looks like you are resolving with the Ace of Swords as well. Like there's communication, there is wisdom between the two of you that's making the heart grow fonder. Also, the connection is becoming stronger. Could this be what's creating this gateway for you? Or maybe both of you, I don't know. But in any case, maybe you're the eagle that's getting what you wanted that the lion had, or the other way around. All I'm trying to say is that there's balance here of energy. Things are now healing between the two of you, and each one of you is getting access to something that wasn't moving in your life or their life, because of that blocked energy. Because even if things were okay for you guys before this cross happened, something wasn't resolved and it was blocking the energy anyway. Going through that argument or that disapproval or whatever this was that blocked the movement between the two of you was actually great news, because it was finally you dealing with that hard energy. And now it seems like things are clearing between the two of you. There's wise talk, a new beginning of wisdom between the two of you. And it's slowly but surely giving you both access to wealth, to gold, something valuable for each one of you. Each one in a different way. So you can see here, the both of you are going to be very happy in your connection with one another. But also with the healing that's happening and the access to the valuable thing that both of you are looking forward to or have been searching for in life. So that's another interesting energy that I see when it comes to the universe's plan for you next, when it comes to your relationships. Great change. Both of you have evolved, allowing the horses to finally move, allowing for energy to move in your life. Maybe you are the eagle that's flying high and free now. And as you're getting access to the groundedness, the lion, as you've gained strength in one area. In any case, who's who, it doesn't matter. There's a hybrid now. Both of you have access to that form of power. So congratulations on that. You've become more balanced. You've learned that clearance of this connection is clearing off this block, properly healing what was in the past. You know, the Tourmaline was talking about past lives. Maybe this has been going on from past lives or just in the past. That's clearing up. And I see both of you getting access to something valuable. Okay, so that's the second thing. Let's now take a look at a revelation for you from the universe. Okay, so that's what it means by change and happiness. Change between the two of you, and I see you happy. Okay, let's now take a look at the revelation. So I'll pull out this card. And you've got abundance. Wow. I know there's abundance in your reading here for sure. We saw it right there. So nice to see. Okay. And let's pull out your tarot cards and see what is this revelation? What is the universe revealing to you? So you've got the Queen of Wands. I really feel like you're going to be very happy in this next life with the Queen of Wands. There's a lot of wand energy in general. Excitement. Feeling like there's a lot of highs. There's a lot of really enjoying life. That's what I'm trying to say. The Queen of Wands. The thing about the Queen of Wands is that as she builds her queendom, she helps others build theirs. That's one of the beautiful things about the Queen of Wands. So you can see here that you're a light being. You're going to have a lot of abundance. And it does show in your reading that you will be using this abundance to do great things. That is your energy. And it's kind of like the universe using you as a vessel to do good, to create balance, maybe even in the world or in your community. So you will be used in a good way, of course, a vessel for good with the abundance that's coming into your life. You've got the Ten of Wands. Great. Ten of Wands. It's the end of hardships. It's kind of like the end of a chapter of hardships. And I just noticed, look at the cards falling from this Queen of Wands. I feel like you're getting a strong fated message here about you not having to worry about something anymore. With this abundance, it's ending a heavy chapter. That's what's being revealed to you, clearing out an old energy, which is your significator card. So, for example, if this abundance is money, then it's closing entirely your worries of financial worries for the rest of your life. If this abundance is a community, a wonderful community, then it's ending this chapter of feeling maybe like you are alone in life, and so on. So this is abundance, means it's coming in plenty. And so it's making you truly enjoy life, and with it ends forever a chapter where you didn't have access to something, having to worry about something, or feeling the pain that comes with a specific challenge. So that's over. It could be your health. So you've got the Ace of Cups. Do you see? I really see a lot of happiness for you. You've got the Eight of Pentacles. It looks like, kind of gives us the idea of a helicopter. Collecting accolades. Ooh, look at that. The Four of Cups. The Hierophant. And the Six of Wands. I love your cards. Okay, let's explore what this revelation is. You will be a source of abundance yourself for others. You will also be clearing the water, clearing a resource, it seems, for others. Clearing a resource, a vital resource for others. So it could be clearing the way for others who have been waiting. And there's also teaching. I see students listening carefully to this Hierophant, who's very friendly, very loving, but seems to be very educated. So let me reflect before I jump into saying something. I think that this abundance, we've already understood that it's going to help you as well as others. So let's explore that. It's going to help you, first of all. It's fated with all of these cards. It's fated for you to end an energy once and for all in your life. If this is money, if this is love, if this is something that you were trying to overcome, it's over. Now, I see you next now working on purification. Now that this energy is out of the way, you get to focus on what is important. And I see you receiving with that energy as you work hard, one accolade after the other, after the other. I see you with the helicopter going higher in life. Maybe your reputation is what's getting higher. Maybe what you're teaching is what's getting higher. Whatever it is that you're getting these accolades for, these could be credits. I see you gathering accolades and going high in life, to the point where even the people who did not believe in you throughout, at some point, these people are going to switch into even being your students, listening to you. So there's something about maybe others not liking or believing in you as you go up, as you create these great things, as you do these marvelous things for others. But at some point of mastery, you're going to have, they're called something, you're going to have converters, people who absolutely believe in what you're doing. That's when there's going to be huge success. There's going to be a flip point of maybe others going, that's wrong, I don't believe in that. Like, let's say, for example, you're using alternative medicine, for example, to heal. You've got other people other experts going, I don't like that, that doesn't work, forget about that, what are you talking about? At some point, you're going to have these people convert and even be your students. So I don't know what you're doing, but you're healing for sure with the Ace of Cups, whether this is physically, energetically, spiritually, or emotionally. Maybe you're just going to do things differently. That's why you have a lot of people who are not interested in what you have to offer. Until some point, they're like, oh, we're listening. We're interested. This is going to be a very high point in your success on your path. This is what the universe wants to reveal to you. So take your time, don't rush. From the very beginning, you'll be clearing and cleaning things up with this abundance, helping you enjoy life as well as help others. And yeah, one after the other, you'll be going high in life. So that's the revelation that you're meant to know about on your path ahead. You're going to be very successful. Also, the Six of Wands is popularity. Queen of Wands is popularity. So you might even become a very popular person, a renowned name, an educator, an expert. You could become your own expert, or maybe you are an expert. And there's just different point of views. But yeah, you're going to be making huge accomplishments. You're going to be refining, whether this is your research or your product or your message, to the point of many converting. That's going to be so important. It seems like you have a very strong mission in life, and that's what the universe is revealing to you. You're going to be supported to be able to solely focus all of your spiritual energy right there. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see next for you when it comes to the universe's plan for you. Congratulations. I wish you all the best of luck. It seems really beautiful. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at the universe's plan for you next when it comes to your career/goals. We're taking a look at the universe's plan for you next when it comes to your relationships with others. Let's see where that falls. And of course, finally, we'll be taking a look at a revelation. Something that the universe wants to reveal to you when it comes to your plan next. Can't wait to get into your reading. These are the cards that I'll be using. I'll be switching up your tarot cards as we go along for each part of the reading. But very quickly, your crystal is the beautiful rose quartz. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are the cardinal signs: Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Welcome to reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's take a look at the first energy, which is the universe's plan when it comes to your career and goals. So you've got relaxation. Ooh, so nice. Okay. That's the harvest moon, so that's really nice. It does give me an indication that you've worked hard, very hard previously towards something. And it looks like you're going to start reaping the results of that hard work. And also you're going to start relaxing. I feel like the hard part is over. And now it's time for you to start enjoying it. I don't know whether this is complete letting go. You just start to enjoy life and not having to do much in that goal, in that area of your career, or whether it just means that you can take it easy now, from now on. Let's find out together. So cool. We'll be pulling out your tarot cards. And I want to take this deck out of the way so we have all the space that we want for your reading. Ooh, thanks. We're starting off with this one. So you've got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is holding cards, actually. Cool. kind of feel like you're using your intuition as well as facts and studies, as well as your hard work. So this is not talking about a team. This is talking about you using different types of energies together. Very, very good. Like you're using the facts, you're planning properly, you're measuring things well, but you didn't cancel out your intuition. You've had a vision, you foresaw something. You were navigating through all of this by facts, your intuition, and the hard work. Okay. Really nice. You've got the Judgment card. And look at the music. I feel like you're going to hear something beautiful up next. This is an announcement. Great news, maybe. Or maybe your work will be heard by others. Maybe many people will know about your work. And in that case, this could be, for example, I'm not saying it is that, but for example, it's kind of like getting, the royalties for the rest of your life for that great work. So maybe you're a writer, that's a book. So it could be about a specific project when it comes to your career, like something in specific that you've done in the past. I feel like many will know about it. All of a sudden, many people are going to know about it, or you're going to have a great reputation to the point where this will start continuously giving you back. That's the plan when it comes to your career next. Okay, you've got... I'm just going to trust my intuition. That's what it looks like here. So I would say most of you have already done this hard work, and many people are going to be awoken to it. Like, whoa, what's this? You've used facts, but also there's something about your magic. You put your intuition into this, and you've worked hard. Or you're about to. Let's find out. You've got the Chariot. This work is going to be moving around a lot. I see a lot of movement here. So this could be talking about the spread, or this work is moving in many different locations, maybe, or maybe even in many fields, who knows. You've got the Moon. That's an interesting Moon card, because the Scorpion has moved past the dogs, or that's a dog and a cat here, which means that not only has the danger been revealed, but it moved past you, didn't even see you. So it's not even after you. We'll find out what this danger could have been, but it could be something that you were worried about, or a danger that could have happened that passed you by, didn't even notice you, and so didn't come after you. You've got the Seven of Swords. You escaped it. Ooh, you escaped from the eyes of the Illuminati. Oh, we'll find out what this is. You've got the Eight of Pentacles. And the another eight, the Eight of Cups. You escaped, you left something. You left a machine. Look at that. You've left, what do we call it? You've left, what's the word? That, if we're laughing about the Illuminati, like the trap, if you've escaped a trap, it seems, because Seven of Swords is a card of escape. We could be laughing. You didn't run from the Illuminati. That part I'm joking about. But you could have, or will be escaping a trap. Like maybe you're escaping things like I can't formulate what I want to say. So seeing the Illuminati and that, what comes to my mind is things like people being entrapped in the modern world. not having to rely on themselves, but we all have to rely. I don't say we have to, but we are relying on things like our jobs and other things that we have to do, buying our food from a specific place, this and that is keeping us entrapped. And our jobs is to try as much as we can, little by little, until that energy becomes stronger, to flee from that entrapment. So one way or the other, it seems like the Chariot here is actually talking about you fleeing. I thought it was about your work, but no, this is you fleeing a great danger, some form of power, and as you escape it, it didn't even see you. I don't know how you did that, or about to do that, or how the universe is helping you do that, but it seems like this success or this harvest that's coming because of your hard work is allowing you to escape a system, it seems, a well-calculated system to entrap people, for things to work for a few people, right? So this could be our jobs, it could be our food, it could be anything. Sometimes something about your hard work, your intuition, your great awareness has allowed you, all of these together, have worked together, your hard work, your intuition, better do it this way, better not take that route, better do this, as well as your great planning is allowing you to be awoken enough to escape something properly, to the point where that very system, whatever this is, has passed you by, didn't even notice that you escaped that system. I would love to know what you're up to, my dear pile number 2. Please, or no, maybe it's not safe for you to let me know. I wish you the best, don't tell me. But you've escaped. I saw you there. This is what's happening here next in your life. You're escaping brilliantly. In fact, you've got the airplane. You're free, flying. 8-8. You're transforming your life this way. Many things are about to change in your life due to that intelligence. And I would say your hard work has given you the opportunity to do that. And as you escape the system, it seems like there is you relaxing. Maybe you are at a peace of mind now. It could be what this relaxing card is talking about. Your heart is at ease. You're like, I escaped it. I'm safe. I'm good. Yeah, what can I tell you? 8 of Cups, you're escaping. You're escaping, however, through different levels, by the way. Yes, you've escaped the machine, whatever this machine is talking about. In your case, this danger, you've escaped it. You're about to escape it. But it's going to happen on different levels. You still have to master how to navigate this freedom properly until you just learn how to fly without thinking much about it. Let's read your significator card to perhaps give us a perspective on what we're taking a look at the universe's plan for you next. Very interesting. So the rose quartz is love, of course, love, nurture, and romance. And here it says, calling in unconditional love. Rose quartz invokes a gentle yet powerful feminine energy that nurtures and protects your heart. It can be used to attract new romance and to build closer bonds in your relationships. Rose quartz opens the heart chakra and heals heartache, grief, and any unexpected emotions. It asks that you show yourself compassion, forgiveness, and acceptance. Rose quartz also inspires beauty in all forms. Open your heart to this beauty within you. Well. Oh. Not only are you relaxing, I get it. This next phase of your life, you're going to really love. It's opening up your heart chakra. It says relaxation right there. My God. So Yes, how did I think of that? I mean, fleeing and being free. Your heart chakra must be popping out, going, ah. I think you're really going to love this freedom next. You're going to feel free. You're going to feel like you're in a high of enjoying your life. So that's really nice to see for you. Maybe there's even romance coming up for you. But in any case, when it comes to your career or your goals, you're free. And I see you mastering learning how to navigate that energy, that freedom, bit by bit. And at each level, you're like, so that's how it works. I'm not going to do this mistake again, because then I'll run out of gas. All right. So if we're talking about a helicopter, just metaphorically speaking, also the next time I'm not going to take someone with me because they could hijack my safety. Next time I'm going to fix this before I move. This, that, and the other. I see you learning how to navigate this freedom well on your own, bit by bit. Each time learning a new type of expertise that will make you go through this energy easily without having much to think about. But there's a lot of figuring out in the beginning. And I see you doing that brilliantly. You're very intuitive, very smart, hard worker. Bingo! And I see you figuring it out. That's why you're out free. That's why you're out and free. And I see you like all of these thoughts. I see you as a little Einstein or a huge Einstein going, that's going to be an issue. Let me fix it like this. Let me do that. A lot of calculations, a lot of thought, a lot of wisdom, a lot of thought being put into this freedom. So good for you. You're navigating it wisely, which I love to see for you here. Yeah. It's so cool to see how this power just passed you by. Didn't even notice. You're like, ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. And didn't even see you. You're free, my friend. Good for you, whatever that type of freedom is. I would say when it comes to your career goals, it's kind of like you don't have to go by a specific set of rules or specific way of life. Maybe you found financial freedom, or you just figured out how to do things on your own and not rely on anything else. So good for you, my dear pile number 2. That's the first energy that I see the universe's plan for you next when it comes to your career and goals. Not having to rely on anything. Maybe like this is your health. You're not relying on medicine, for example, and you just healed. So all the best of luck with your goal or with your career up next. Okay, so now let's take a look at the universe's plan for you next when it comes to relationships in your life. Where would that take us? So what can you expect? Oh, this one moved. I'm going to take it. Next, when it comes to the area of relationships, you've got patience. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. Or maybe it's saying you've waited for long. Who knows? We'll find out together. Okay. All right. Patience. You've got... We'll now switch up your tarot cards. We'll use this one. Patience. Oh, thanks. Actually, I'll take this one first. So you've got the 7 of Cups. Right. You've got the 3 of Swords. The 2 of Cups. Surprise. Okay. You've got the 4 of Wands. That's the background of the 4 of Cups. That's why I said surprise. And you can see the Ace of Wands surprising this figure. You've got the High Priestess. The 6 of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the High Priestess again. And the Sun card. let's see what this is saying when it comes to your relationships. I would say there's something unexpected. Why? Because that's the Seven of Cups. It's like something out of the ordinary, out of the usual. And maybe even crazy, to the point of crazy. Like, how can that happen? With the ghost here, you did not see this coming. And you can see it here in the background of the Four of Cups. The High Priestess, this is definitely something you do not see. Bam! With the Sun card, you discover something. So let's discover it together. Let's see what you're supposed to know when it comes to relationships with others. What do you not see coming? Yeah. You were sad, but then hope revives. You're now moving towards success. So I guess you were so patient in the area of relationships somehow. You were greatly challenged because that's the background of the Seven of Wands. There is an area that challenged you in relationships. And maybe in your love relationships, maybe in your friendships, maybe in your family. But I definitely see a great challenge. Maybe even by a lot of people or just one person who really challenged you. And I see things were so not moving in that area to the point of stagnancy, actually. Not only did you have to be patient, but I feel like something in that area went to a halt. Again, in the very area that challenged you in relationships. That area is going to surprise you. Because it seems to me like you were abandoned here. Three of Swords, that's a lot of pain. You know, that's the background of the Three of Pentacles. So some people were supposed to be there, or someone was supposed to be there, but they're not there. This magician is alone. So someone hurt you, or some people hurt you, and you found yourself alone. Abandoned. You see, the cup is thrown out. You were abandoned. Now, I say were because we see the surprise here that you don't see coming. Something that was challenging, that's the background, Seven of Wands, now turning into the Seven of Cups, turning into something you didn't, like you couldn't, like, yes, you dreamt about it. It's like you would say, oh, I wish things would turn out this way, but that's just a dream. That's the energy of the Seven of Cups. To you, feeling sad and being surprised with something you definitely don't see coming. That's the figure of the Sun card. Bam. Where it was dark, it's becoming light. That's what I see with these two cards. Hermit roams in the dark alone. Light. High Priestess, you don't see her. She's the keeper of secrets. That's what lies behind the veil. Bam! The figure of the Sun card. The light. Even in the Queen of Pentacles, you've got the High Priestess, showing us that something that you couldn't see is now becoming solid. It's kind of like, you know, something you've envisioned, the mind turning into matter. You know how mind is an energy, and that energy becomes so dense that it starts becoming, that's esoterically speaking, of course, that it starts becoming matter, gas, liquid into solid. So it's kind of like that. You've imagined something for so long. You've focused on it to the point that it's materializing for you. That lies in the area of a challenge in your relationships. Maybe you were challenged. Oh, wait a minute. This figure is standing on a higher plateau. Of course, that's the symbolism of the Seven of Wands. But it suddenly reminds me of speaking on stage, or maybe even having a platform. So maybe some of you will have a platform and you will be speaking to others. And then you will have many people cheering for you, encouraging you, and they love the surprises that you have to offer. So that could be an energy. Another energy could be that of love, of course, because your significator card is the rose quartz. So maybe there wasn't love in your life, and you've been waiting for so long, and there's a surprise there. Surprise, 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 surprise. It could be that you have an admirer who will come into the light. Some of you, this is healing a connection in the past, or just healing a type of connection in the past that just wasn't working out. Like maybe romance wasn't working, or having friends or colleagues at work or with family. These are the different variables that I see here. Depending on which of these energies you are, what I can tell you in terms of energy, you will be greatly surprised, like flabbergasted. You will be flabbergasted, and you will realize that it was your thoughts towards this for so long, as well as your healing. I don't know if it's your healing, but at least your spiritual thoughts towards it. Maybe you've been thinking about it spiritually. Yes. Creating a new energy. So focused on that new energy of you know what this reminds me of? Especially with the imagination, the new energy of the figure of the sun card. This reminds me of you doing something spiritual here. Kind of like creating a new baby energetically. Hear me out. It's like one day I'm going to be great at this. I'm going to have a platform. One day I'm going to have great connections in that area of my life. This, that, or the other. And you start focusing on it. And you start having your thoughts move in that area rather than in the area of disappointment. Like you're no longer going, oh, I'm not going to do that because it's going to disappoint me. Oh, I'm not going to do that because it's going to hurt me. So you're shifting your focus from what disappoints you, what keeps being dropped, what hurts you, to the energy of, oh, I'm gonna have that. How can I do that? How can I make it happen? How does it work? You working with that energy slowly until that little child energy becomes big energy and shows up in your life. 5555 is the minutes now in your reading right now. And so it is a time of great change in that area. In an area that was stagnant, you're like, waiting, is this not going to happen to me? And I feel like your energy was so focused on the disappointment. Your arms are crossed off. You're like, it's not happening for me. And with that, you're blocking your energy from receiving. So there's something spiritually that you've done here, something regarding your imagination. You know, the Seven of Cups is related to building castles in the sky. So I think you've been putting your mental energy, instead of focusing on the block or on the challenge, which is the background of the Seven of Wands, you're focusing on what you want when it comes to relationships. You're like, I'm not going to keep focusing on who gives me what, who doesn't give me, who drops, things like that, or the pain that comes with it. Something about you creating a new energy of focusing on, forget the disappointment. How do I do it? How can I get it done? I believe I can have it. So is it like this? Is it like that? Do I do it like this? Do I do it like that? Shifting your mind, the yin and the yang. You're choosing to shift your thoughts, the High Priestess, from one type of energy that continuously disappointed you to another type of energy that is actually working. It's now helping you move to the other side successfully. It's helping you heal. And it will help materialize that very wish when it comes to relationships. So think about a new love in your life, friends, maybe forming your own family. It could be you healing your relationships with people that mean a lot to you in the past by not continuously focusing on they don't give me this, they don't give me that, but rather on how can we make this, all of us, work better. So that's the type of energy that I see here for you when it comes next in your relationships. I see the plan of the universe for you is where you learn to focus, teaching you maybe through signs and synchronicities, because we just saw 5555. So maybe you've been getting a lot of signs and guidance on how to shift your focus, and you're going to be using just that. It's inevitable at this point here that you will be shifting your attention to that of what you want, rather to that of which you are afraid of, or that which hurts or disappoints you. That's the trick here, that will shift everything between you and that type of relationships in your life. So yeah, look out for a surprise there. You will be surprised, speaking of surprises, on how a shift of thought creates a new energy. Ace of Wands creates a new energy that helps navigate, take you forward. You will see a lot of surprises in that area as you shift your mindset. So that's what I see happening for you. You will see this happening in your life. Okay, so let's now take a look at the universe's plan for you when it comes to... well, we're doing a revelation. So what is the universe revealing to you when it comes to its plans next for you? Freedom! I love this for you. Look, we did see that freedom here, didn't we? So you've got freedom. Very spiritual pile. Okay, let's now pull out the last tarot deck. There we go. And ask, what is the universe revealing to you? Look at that moon. It seems pretty upset, doesn't it? Okay, I don't know what it's saying, but I kind of feel like you're gonna discover something that was hidden, and you're gonna be like, what? Oh my God, something like that. But anyways, freedom. So you've got the Tower card. The Four of Cups. All right. You've got the Five of Wands. Page of Swords. The Star card. Beautiful. Strength card. Yeah. Very, very, very nice. So, what are we seeing? There's something about, as you getting freedom, something else is gonna fall. Perhaps it's the moon that I noticed here. It's like someone being troublous. Like, what? Oh my God. It's not really you. You're finding your freedom. You're finding your happiness with the Star card. You're being guided, obviously, from the very beginning. We noticed you're going to a strong place in your life. But here, it's the downfall of another person. As you go high, it seems like someone is going low. I can't think actually of examples. Let's say this is your work in a specific office, and you're the hard worker here who the whole company relied on. For example, maybe they didn't appreciate you. As you find your freedom and move, this office that was so bad towards you, for example, didn't acknowledge you. Now that you're not there, it falls. So you're going high, but the universe wants to reveal to you that as you're going high, someone's going low. Or it could be translated in another way. Maybe something was about to fall, and you're so lucky to find the freedom. There's flying here always. It's like you're flying, goodbye, as something else falls. So you fly in the nick of time, and you don't experience that fall. That's happening here. The universe wants you to know that. Of course, I don't know your story, so this is why I'm not able to guess. But I think the choices you've made with the Page of Swords, maybe the book that you've written even, or the choices you've made, could be the hard work, the things you've learned. Yeah? You being careful, following things by the book, doing the right things, following your guidance. You are in a stable position. So as you release yourself from that energy, you will hear about how maybe others are looking. Like, what happened? What? You seem to be a pillar, or are you a pillar? Because after you go, there's fighting here. Or maybe you're just lucky to be free and you're not going to be part of the fight. I think that's the narrative. So you're flying, you're being free at the nick of time, my dear pile number 2. Oh my God, and you're going to hear about a powerful force falling. And I think that's going to shock you, surprise you with the 4 of Cups. Because when that falls, many people are going to be arguing. Like, no, this is mine. No, this is mine. It's mine. Oh my God. I'm sure you want more information on that. But you're going to be amongst the free. And you're going to pass through the hallway of freedom. From the old world into your free world. Amongst the free. But there is a downfall here. Would you like to know? I mean, the universe wants to show you. We shouldn't shy away from seeing what this is. 5 of Cups. Two of Wands. As well as the Knight of Pentacles. What is that, my dear pile number 2? Knowing that the Rose Quartz is your significator card, for you, this is going to be great. You're free, you have your heart open, you see the beauty of what life is giving you, so you're good. But still, the universe is showing you, maybe this is someone who disappointed you, the 5 of Cups, right? And from afar, you will see that fall of the person who wasn't fair to you. That could be an energy. Along with just a hit of disappointment, with all of the cups falling like that. Just a huge hit of disappointment. And I see many surprised, not knowing what to do, fighting, and you're far away. You're far from that energy, looking forward towards what you can plan and do in your life, and you're growing something consistently with the Knight of Pentacles. You're like, yeah, I do see you like learning to navigate that energy. We did see it's going through levels, so you're training your muscles, and you're slowly finding your own stability until you reach the King of Pentacles, the grand stability. So you're good. But I don't know the story. I'm just a messenger. There is something about how you will be far away from all of that trouble. Perhaps it's not your karma. You don't have to deal with that, and you will just feel the love of the universe during that time, of how you were singled out of all of this Will you feel bad? I don't know. I don't know what the story is, but I mean, I think you would feel bad. I think you would, yes, feel bad, or maybe not. I don't know. That's not for me to say. But what I can tell you is that you will feel loved by the universe, and you will feel greatly taken care of in that moment, going, oh my God, I can't believe I was released and free. Before that moment hit, I must be really loved by the universe. You will feel in that moment that you're guided, and you're someone who's very intuitive. I mean, you follow your intuition. Perhaps your intuition was your guidance all along, and you're taking educated decisions, educated steps. You're learning everything before you make any moves. And I see you with the strength card, that you will soon be in a very strong position despite of what's going on here. You really feel like you've been singled out, taken out of the danger. You see, the danger passed you by, my friend. That's what we keep seeing. The danger just passed you by, didn't even see you. You've escaped this whole situation, this whole system, and you're learning to navigate on yourself. And very soon you're going to be an expert, a free expert, mind you, in a very strong position. You're strong on your own. Nothing can affect you now. And yeah, that is what the universe wants to reveal to you up next in its plans. I wish you the best of luck, my dear pile number 2. That's exactly what I see. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. May you always be protected in that way. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. As you know, today we're taking a look at the universe's plan for you next when it comes to your career and goals, which we'll explore in the first row, and also in the area of relationships with others, which we'll explore in the second row, and then a revelation for you when it comes to its plan next. Oh, I feel like these are 3, so I'm just going to keep it like that. Reveal it one by one. And yeah, that's the plan. Very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful blue sapphire. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are the fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Right, so let's discover what's up in your pile. We'll be switching up tarot decks for each row. And yeah, let's find out together. So you've got, in the area of career and goals, focus. You've got, look at that. You rebuilding something. The 5 of Pentacles, or building something from scratch, from nothing. And I say nothing because the 5 of Pentacles is a card of lack. So I see you building something from nothing. You're very focused. You're going to reach the top, the pinnacle, where very few people reach. So you've got the Hierophant, and who's sitting there? The Emperor. Emperor is a hard worker, someone who builds an empire. So you're starting something from scratch that's going to be huge one day, or at least is going to put you in a huge position one day, depending on what it is that you're doing. Maybe you're even a student and you still joined a new university, for example, and you're like picking things up. So I want to understand what this is about and that's about. But one day this is going to take you to places, whatever it is that you're starting here. And you're going to be an expert on it with the Hierophant. You've got the Queen of Wands. Wow, you've got the 9 of Wands. And I say wow because that's the background of the 9 of Pentacles, a wish fulfillment. Feeling fulfilled. abundance. That's the Empress and the Queen of Wands. You've got the Queen of Swords. You've got the Hermit, sorry. And finally, you've got the Empress. So let's study this energy now that we have a full picture. Some of you could be rebuilding something actually, because that's the Death figure in the Empress card. So I could have been right. You're either starting something from scratch, or you are currently rebuilding something. It's the energy of something new for sure, with the Empress and the Queen of Wands holding her child. You've started something recently. And you're like trying to figure it out. What's this? How do I do this? I'll do it like this. We put it like that. You know, you're putting the pieces of the puzzles together. From nothing. From literally nothing. You're like, let's do it like this. Let's do it like that. To an extent, I think this is what's saying actually, is that although you've just started building or rebuilding something, you're figuring it out really well, to the point that you're going to have others who may have been in this position for a long time think, how did you do it that fast? How did you figure it out like that? Like, how did that happen? We see the Emperor sitting relaxed in the area of the Hierophant. The Emperor has already worked hard and is meditating, is the know-it-all person here. Is the person who's revered here. So there is this idea of, oh my God, how did you reach this far? How did you show up? How did you figure it out this fast? How did you become an expert? Or how did you do it that fast? There's an instant... there's instant reverence to whoever's looking at you here. Whoever's involved. Reverence. There's a glow. You're shining bright with the Queen of Wands. Look, this is the result of great focus. You've been very focused. You haven't been looking at anything else. Yeah, like for example, you haven't been looking at what others would think. You weren't afraid of making mistakes. You just were super focused. That's my goal. That's what I'm going to figure out. And bit by bit, you were taking the pieces from nothing, putting it together, figuring things out quietly. Hermit. There's something about this pile of moving quietly. From not just zero, my apologies. Something is broken and the Chariot is hit. This is correct. This is starting from a place of shattering. Now I'm so sure. This is not a new beginning. This is the energy of something that got shattered, hit hard. Where maybe people are like, oh, that's the end of this person's, for example, career. That's the end of this person pursuing that goal, you know. That's the end somehow for them. Maybe you got fired or something hit you big here. And you had to pick yourself up from the beginning. To everybody's eyes, oh, it's over for this person. To your eyes, that wasn't the case. You're Queen of Swords, you're like, okay, so that misfortune happened. It's a big hit, I see. But I don't give up. Queen of Swords, the Justice card. I'm getting this. I'm going to figure out how it gets, how you get that thing. And I'm going to go and get my rights. Maybe this was unfair. Or I'm going to find out how it's done and I'm going to work on it. That's the energy here. Queen of Swords is super intelligent and highly committed. So through intelligence, fairness, and commitment, you were able to turn that block with the Nine of Wands into a dream come true. that is the moment where, in this whole story that we're seeing, this is happening next for you. And as you're shifting from the energy of block to the energy of abundance, you're becoming revered. People are looking at you with their jaws dropping to the ground. How did you do that? Especially that you have the energy to you of being quiet. You seem like you don't talk much. You got hit, you're not complaining. You have been working hard, you're not talking about it. Very calm energy. And suddenly, bam! There is an expression about this. You work in silence. Exactly. You work in silence. So you're now moving, and it's fated here. You've created that fate for yourself, and you're moving from the energy of block to the energy of abundance. Like I said, you've created that fate for yourself. So let's get more information from your card. So we have Saphire, royalty, you see? Ooh, you're going to the top. I told you, you're going to the top, amongst the few. So it says royalty, wisdom, and knowledge. Fairness rules the kingdom when Saphire wears the crown. Oh, so up next, it seems like you've got a lot of power that you will use fairly. How did I miss that? Up next, you're at the top, at the pinnacle. You've got a lot of power. You've turned that block into a dream. You're glowing, you're abundant. But at the top, you're using that power fairly. And what luck it is when the Saphire wears the crown for everybody. So it says, Saphire wields its power through kindness and wise judgment, bringing good luck and fortune to those who wear it. A gem with a regal presence throughout history, Saphire is considered to be sacred, representing celestial hope and faith. Known as the Stone of Wisdom, Saphire enhances focus, oh my God, concentration, and learning abilities. Saphire activates the third eye and throat chakras, guiding you toward knowledge beyond this stratosphere. So it looks like up next, you're going to be learning a lot. This regal energy. I feel like you're going to be in a high position in which you will have some form of power, at least, that you will be using fairly. It's like it's lucky for everyone who cross paths with you that you are the one who's got that type of power, because it seems like you're going to be using it beautifully for yourself and others, to help others. And I do see a community here with you. So maybe it is helping yourself and others. So yeah, you've been focused. You've just you're about to birth something new that's going to attract a lot of attention. You're going to use that power for the good. You're going to have a lot of people see that you've created a story. And they're going to tell the story about you. Do you know that this person had this happen in their lives? We thought it was then. Look at them today. Wow. What a story. Amongst the few at the top, there's something regal for sure about you. You're going to be seen in that manner up next. So that's what I see. I see abundance, of course, with the Empress in the throne of the Queen of Wands, popularity and abundance, and a dream coming true, again being fulfilled materialistically with the background of the Nine of Pentacles. Being the gloves are off, the hard work is done, and you get to enjoy materialistically the things that have come as a result of your hard-earned work. Okay, so that's what I see as the universe's plan for you next. Some of you might even have a team to help them, or maybe you had a team. Help continue to build your empire. Or maybe you will have a huge position and you have a team to make things start working faster for you. Okay, so now we'll leave this one there. Let's take a look at the universe's plan for you next when it comes to your relationships. So you've got wisdom. Yeah, sorry, there we go. And let's now switch up decks and use this one. What can pile number 3 expect in the area of relationships, please? With others? So, King of Pentacles. The Strength card, healing, it seems. And it seems like healing a powerful relationship with you and someone. Or maybe with yourself, right? Nine of Swords. The Two of Swords. And you can see something is igniting here, a spark. Something is starting to happen. You've got the Queen of Wands. Oi. The King of Cups. You've got 2 kings here. 2 energies. Okay. All right. 5 of Swords. Are 2 people going to be fighting over you? I think so. These could be 2 friends, 2 lovers. Yeah, it looks like that. That's what's going on here. And you've got the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. Let's figure things out. Yeah, regal. You've got this regal energy, it seems. With the Queen of Wands, you seem to be a highly attractive person energetically and physically. It's weird, but I do see 2 people fighting over you. Ooh. Then why are you hurt? I need a significator card. What's going on here then? What? Okay, we'll find out. So you don't know who to choose from or who to believe, maybe? But you're so satisfied on your own with the Queen of Pentacles. You're doing good. You're not desperate towards anyone. You seem to be doing fine. And this Queen of Pentacles is going down. She's standing, but in the direction of going down. So I think there's something about, I don't want to lower my standards. I'm doing great. I don't need to step down. That is something I'm seeing. The hands are up there. It's like, I should stay where I am. Yes, I'm interested in love with the heart here. Or whatever this is. Maybe it's an offer, 2 people giving you 2 offers. If you're not interested in in love relationships, maybe these are just 2 friends or 2 partners at work who are offering you something and you're like, I'm intrigued, but I don't want to go down either. So yeah, okay. That's why is there confusion here? I need your cards. What's hurting you? Let's get clarification. Let's go again. Two of Cups. The Emperor. So 2 people fighting for your attention, and they definitely got your attention. Not that you're moving, oops, but definitely creating a bit of a shakeup. Not enough to cause any imbalance to the Queen of Pentacles, but enough to get attention, to get its attention. That arguing, that fighting that's going on. These two people are seriously fighting over you. So this could be like a business deal where two people genuinely want to work with you, or it could be two lovers, two people who really like you, who are fighting over you. But that's happening. There are two people who want to take your attention, offering you different things. One of them will be offering you something solid that will capture your attention. But to you, their offer is a bit rigid, and it's that rigidness that causes you a lot of stress. So that's one offer with the King of Pentacles here. And there is another offer that you kind of love more with the King of Cups. You love more, or let's say you love a lot, right? But it's touching on a wound. Like, although this is like, oh, my heart's here. That's where my heart's at, to be honest. Although this person seems to be giving something more solid, this person makes me feel good, or this is where my heart is at, actually, if you think about it. But this person also is touching on an old wound. Maybe it's an old wound that you have, or maybe this is an ex, for example. But there's a lot of lovely collaboration or cooperation here, as you can see, with this specific person. You don't have to go with any, right? Or you might want to choose one. At the end of the day, you're doing and thriving well on your own. But they did capture your attention. They love your energy with the Queen of Wands. They think you're the best thing with the Queen of Wands. They're like, whoa. And it's almost like, she's mine. And I say she, of course, but looking at the cards, this is genderless. But you've got two people who really have their eyes on you. They're like, whoa, that's the person that I want. It will require you to think wisely about this. I see you digging deep into your emotions to figure out what you want, what's right. It's not about making a choice right away, or not making a choice at all. Maybe you're pulled towards these two people. That's why you're making a choice. There's something that you like about that person and something that you like about the other person. So they've got your attention. But at the same time, like I told you, you're so stable. You don't want to lower your standards. You're like, I'm doing good on my own. And so, yes, they have my attention, but I'm good where I am. So this better be either something that takes me further in my happiness, or I don't want it. And so I see you dealing with this situation very regally with the Sapphire, in a very classy way. I don't see any drama. Although these people are like fighting somehow. There's even to a point of a little bit of bullying with the Five of Swords for your attention. I see that you will deal with this with a lot of wisdom. Who knows who you're going to choose or end up with, or maybe not at all. But I see that it will require a lot of wisdom and emotional intelligence to navigate through this situation. And do what you choose. Do what you may with this energy. Do you want to see the guidance from the universe? What is the universe guiding you to do? Let's do that. So other than your guidance of navigating through this with wisdom, oh, look at that, the Empress. What is your guidance from the universe? We've got time here. You've got a clock with the Empress. Take your time. The Sun and the Moon. You don't have to like choose right away. Get into the energy of your worth. Know that you're priceless, kind of thing. And take your time. You don't have to rush or choose anything, actually. Just take your time and enjoy your life. You're doing good, right? You're very desirable, obviously. And so know who you are. 8 of Cups. Think well. before you move because of all of the equations here and the movement of the Eight of Cups. Think well and walk away from the energy that doesn't make sense. And you will know what will make sense when you take time. So through this whole situation, the universe is trying to teach you something, trying to connect you to a specific wisdom that's very important for you to get in touch with. And it is through this situation that you will be able to get in touch with it. Maybe it's finding out your worth. Maybe it's finding out what you like and what you don't. But you will be walking away either from both or one. Your guidance is walk away only by thinking and taking your time to understand your worth with the Empress, understand your beauty, understand why you're getting these offers. Like, take it easy. You know, don't rush. Take it easy. Perhaps taking it easy could be what the universe wants to teach you. Maybe. Take it easy, learning to take it easy. You don't have to rush. Take your time. And the Queen of Cups. You will be the one who gives. So it's not, this is interesting. I feel like the universe is telling you you're not taking an offer. By taking your time, you get to be the one who gives the offer. I don't know why this is significant in your story, but it is. And that's what the universe is showing. Don't be on the receiving end in this situation, but take your time and be the one who is the giver. It's like, be the one to go, like, for example, I choose you, or no, I want it like that. Maybe this is business, or maybe this is romantic. Who am I to say? I don't know. I really don't know. But the guidance is take your time, relax, know your worth, think well about what you want, and be the one to offer. You're not the one taking, you're the one offering what you want. Yeah, so that's what I see as your guidance of what you want to do in this situation. Perhaps it is what you're meant to learn. So very, very interesting. Look at that. The power is in your hands. That's what you want to learn. The power is actually in your hands. So learn to use that power. That's what I see. My dear pile number 3. Okay, and yeah, you're gonna go through this and deal with it in such a classy way. But classy means doing what's right for you and for others, and being strong. Doing things decently, but also looking out for yourself. Right. So that's what I see in the second part of your reading. Now we're going to create space and take a look at the third part, which is what the universe wants to reveal to you when it comes to its plans for you. So you've got thriving. I love this. And you've got the boba tree that lives for thousands of years. This is so nice to see. Maybe you're going to live a very long, healthy life. It's called the baobab tree, the tree of life. Okay, in the African savannah. Let's now pull out your cards and see what the universe wants to reveal to you. Right, so you've got the Knight of Wands. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. I feel like there is an announcement or something. Okay. Perhaps you will forever be thriving. You've got the Ten of Wands. Someone had an energy very close to you with the Ten of Wands. Was it pile 2 in that third part where there's an end of a hardship? I think it was pile 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I think. Hold on, let me try to remember. No, I think it was actually pile 1. So if you want to check pile number 1, get more information about your life next, I highly recommend it, if you're drawn to it, of course. So you've got the Ten of Wands. You've got the Knight of Cups, another knight. my God, there's this serious energy of two people, by the way, two people offering you love. I know this is not what it's talking about, but it keeps popping up for you. There's something about what's next for you, a story of two people nearly obsessing over you. Okay. You've got the Three of Swords. 3 frogs trying to catch 3 fish. Reading it intuitively. Right, so you've got the 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, the Star card. 9 of Pentacles and Star card. Both of them have in common the energy of wish fulfillment. Huge wish fulfillment here. So the revelation that the universe wants to show you about the plan next for you. It wants to reveal, and I am going with the idea that it wants to reveal that there's something very, very important about these two people coming into your lives. I don't know why, but I think you're going to find out in due time. I'll try to find out why they keep popping up for you. But that's first thing. Second thing, there is something about you that you will continue to thrive forever. You will be in great health and you will live a long, healthy, happy life. Thriving. No matter what happens in the world, you will be okay. You will be doing great. That's what the universe wants to show you. Your roots, you were able to root yourself into that energy and you're going to be thriving. Always being able to see beyond what everyone's going through. You're going to be like, oh, I can do this. I can see this. I can do that. You're going to be thriving, happy, and doing really well in life. Strong health, thriving financially, economically, health-wise. Yeah, all of that. Also, what's up next with the Ten of Wands? Something that you have been patient, very patient about. With the camel here in the desert. Something that you've lacked and you've been very patient about enduring it. It doesn't have to be lack. It could also be a harsh environment, the desert. So something that was harsh in your life that you had to endure for so long and be patient and learn how to survive in, that's ending. It's interesting how that energy is coming between these two, giving water to the camel, giving news to the camel. So I think these two people, to attract your attention, that's why this is important. To attract your attention, they're going as far as helping you out with heaviness. And you don't have to be pushed into like accepting any offer here, and you don't have to take that offer. But I kind of feel like these two are like, listen, this is like from the heart. We think you're awesome. You don't have. We want to do this. You don't have to take up any offers for it. This is of course up to you whether you want to accept this or not. But I think there's something about them helping you out. These two people. Here there's water. This is a penguin. Very easy. Comes from a different environment, right? That's a harsh environment. That's a desert. That's like, oh, I've got plenty of water. All I have to do is melt it. Like by the time I come to you, it's melted. Like take the water. It's good. I got a lot of it. The squirrel is talented and creative. And so through maybe their talent, creativity, it could also be power. The wands are power. Maybe through their power, they are able to give you good news like, hey, I was able to figure this out for you. Hey, I was able to help you with that. These two are key in your life up next. You're meant to meet them. It's part of your path. It's part of the plan for you to meet them. And I feel like they're going to be excited and happy. It's from the heart. They want to help you in that difficult situation. So they're part of you releasing that heavy energy and harsh environment. And thriving. And thriving. Not that you have to take up anything, any offer, or be even friends with them if you don't want to be friends with them. So make that clear. And I say make that clear because you can see here that these are like the knights. The knights are regal. What's the word? The knights are honorable. There's chivalry here. There is gracious energy, polite. There's courtesy, you know, very classy, regal energy for sure. With the sapphire here, this is like, yes, we're fighting for your attention. We may not like each other because we like you very much, but we're knights. We want to help you out. So that's part of what you can expect. Next, you're thriving. Look, you're thriving, you're on the top, and that's staying with you forever. You're always going to be doing great in life. Also know that the universe wants to reveal something very important to you. The universe wants to reveal that the more you release grief, the more you will find yourself achieving big dreams that you have, moving automatically towards them, because this grief, this energy of grief, is the very energy that's standing between you and you achieving these dreams. So, you know, release the relief. Sometimes releasing release the grief. And sometimes when it comes to releasing grief, you just gotta let it be. Experience it, maybe not indulge in it, but, you know, let it be released. Sometimes, you know, things like exercising can help you, crying through it. And sometimes you just gotta let it be, not indulge with it, but just let it be. Because the key here, at least that's what the universe wants to reveal to you, and you'll figure out how to do that as you go along. But the key here, and what the universe wants to show you, is that up ahead, the more you release this grief, the more you'll be achieving what you want. Because the elephant represents Ganesh, the remover of obstacles. And so you can see that the more you relieve that, the more you're removing it as an obstacle and finding great luck and great fortune, which also represents Ganesh. And you will be going far up ahead in life. You're thriving. Look, you're going to live a long, healthy, happy life. And do understand that there's huge potential for you the more you release this grief. And my dear pile number 3, that's exactly what I see in your reading. I wish you the best of luck on your path ahead. May you have a wonderful life coming. I see you nearing the peak. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!